Love that smell. Conspiring with the Holy See, the giants thus constructed a secret chamber underneath the Vatican to contain and keep the most holy of objects from the eyes of the world. They are watching me in the dark of the night. Sister Catherine ought to get a kick out of this.
Okay, so I want to expound upon what I was talking about earlier, and I kept getting interrupted by the chatty NPC. So that was a cutscene for a side mission, and the thing I want to expound upon here for a few minutes during the stream is that um, there are very few games where the side missions feel like main missions. Like they have really good dialogue, good cutscenes, they're lengthy, beefy, girthy quests. Cyberpunk 2077 comes to mind with a lot of the side missions. Um, those often had 2 to 3 hour adventures. God of War Ragnarok, the most recent God of War entries had really good side quests that would take you off the beaten path for hours at a time. Um, Once we got into the Vatican here, this kind of feels like a big open city because it's the entire Vatican City, the Sistine Chapel, everything. I mean, we've been literally wandering around in here, um, and I'm genuinely impressed by how meaty the side quests feel. Like they actually feel like they're their own contained adventures because it's like, okay, here's this journal and this nun who's waiting on a delivery, and we're down here in this secret section, and there's this story about the angels and the giants, and there's now he's got reference to a giant vault underneath the Vatican City. So it's like, you know, that that's going to be another, like, this is going to lead to that. On top of that, I have a quest to go rescue somebody. I've got a quest to find relics. I've got a quest to get medicine bottles. There's the lady at the pharmacy where I can buy things. Um, Not to mention, there's still the main quest, and we've already completed several side missions in here to like that one earlier with like we've done a couple of puzzles. That one puzzle was quite challenging with the planetary charts and everything. I'm very impressed. Like, obviously, you have the option to just speedrun the game through the main quests, but I feel like this is a lot like the way they did it with Star Wars Outlaws because a lot of Indiana Jones, a lot of his abilities are locked behind these books, and you are not going to find these books if you're beelining through the main story because you either find them in the world in like remote locations or you're buying them off the pharmacy lady for medicine bottles. At least that's the way it's been working so far. So, um, being able to go through here and find all the books and get all the abilities for Indy means that you have to go off the beaten path and do side quests and explore every nook and cranny. Because if you don't, you're not going to A, find the books, and B, you're not going to have the adventure points required to unlock all of these abilities. So I can guarantee you right now, I can already hear the speedrunners who get done with this game in like whatever it is, 15 hours, 12 hours, 25 hours, whatever, and then they get to the end and they complain, "Oh, I never got this. I could never do this. I could never uppercut. The stamina bar always felt limiting. I never had enough health. I never had enough energy, blah 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 blah." Yeah, cuz you never went out and explored. There's a whole bunch of books to find. There's a whole bunch of relics to find, adventure points to earn, and on top of that, side quests like this one right here, where we're going to go give the diary back to Sister Catherine. And if you track the notes, like we've already found like 4 of 6 notes. And there's all these different, things we can look at. The confiscation manifest, the Apeo card. Crescendo's diary, which is what we just found. Like, there's a whole bunch going on here. Like a whole bunch going on here. But you're gonna miss it if you just try to beeline it. So I'm very impressed with how big the side quests feel. This feels proper epic.